How's it going, YouTube? Got another deck profile for you for the theme duel. For the first theme duel that we did was Blue Eyes versus Red Eyes. This is the Blue Eyes half. We'll be coming out with the Red Eyes half here in a few days. Just give us some time. We're kind of working on other things while we're working on our videos as well. But yeah, let's get started on this Blue Eyes one. Of course, we're gonna start off with 3 of the legendary dragon. It's a pure engine of destruction. 3 of the just Blue Eyes White Dragon. I got different rarities here. I got the ultimate, I got the collector's tin one, the original artwork, and then the gold edition from the movie pack, which looks amazing. So I thought I'd just put 3 different rarities in there, because why not? You know, everyone wants to bling out their decks. But yeah, we're gonna have 3 of vanilla Blue Eyes White Dragon. Here, we'll put them up here, just so they can hang out with Kaiba. Then you wanna have, well, for my build, 3 copies of Blue Eyes Alternative. It's a good card. You can reveal 1 Blue Eyes from your hand, and you can special summon him. And when he's special summoned, his name becomes White Eyes Dragon while on the field. And then once per turn, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it, but it can't attack during that turn that effect activates. So it's a cool, just, you know, if I have both of these in my hand, I can easily bring this out, pop a card on the opponent's field, and swing for 3,000 if I'm going for, or second. If I'm going first, it's just, you know, it's an easy Blue Eyes card to bring out. All right, a 2 of that. I had 3 of Dragon Spirit of White. I had 3 of, but I felt like I kept getting kind of clunky on me. This card's always treated as a Blue Eyes card, and then when it's in the hand or in the graveyard, it's a normal monster. When it's normal or special summon, I can target 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls, banish it. So it's like a like the same for alternative, but for spell and trap cards. You could pop it, and then you can also tribute him when he's on the field to special summon 1 Blue Eyes from my hand. But like I said, I run 2. It gets kind of clunky if I have 3, so keeping it at 2. All right, and I run 3 Sage with Eyes of Blue. He has a good effect. If there's another, well, when he's normal summon, I can add 1 level 1 light monster from my deck to my hand. But I can also discard this card, then target an effect monster on the field, and then send that monster to the graveyard. If I do, I can special summon 1 Blue Eyes from my deck. So this works with Maiden. So when Maiden's targeted, she can once per turn, she can bring out a Blue Eyes from the hand, deck, or graveyard. So you can kind of bring out 2 Blue Eyes. If you target Maiden with his effect, you can bring out a Blue Eyes, and then Maiden's effect procs, and you can bring out another Blue Eyes. So it's a cool little combo with him. Yeah, so run 3 of these. And is a tuner, level 1 tuner, so you can get into your synchro plays and stuff like that. You run 2 of the White Stone of Legend. And again, this is just your searcher. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck to your, from the deck to your hand. So using stuff like 1 for 1 and Foolish Burial, and then I can just add a Blue Eyes from my hand, or Blue Eyes to my hand, I'm sorry. And it's a level 1 tuner too, so you can go into your synchro plays as well. I should run the other stone, I forgot what it's called. Something Stone of White or something like that. White Stone of Ancients, that's what it's called. I should run 3 of those, but I've never got my hands on them. I've never pulled them in packs and never actually traded or bought them, so just working with what I got. Another 2 of Maiden with Eyes of Blue. If you don't know what this does, when it's targeted for attack, I can negate the attack and then change the battle position. And then when I do that, I can special summon 1 Blue Eyes from my hand, deck, or graveyard. And then when a card effect is activated that targets this face-up card, except during the damage step, I can special summon one Blue Eyes from my hand, deck, or graveyard. So she's a real quick bring out of Blue Eyes for anything. So if this is on the field, like you don't want to target it, you don't want to battle it, because then the Blue Eyes will be, be right behind it. I run 2 of her. I mean, you could run 3, but I mean, I feel like 2 is a perfect number for her. She's just so perfect, and she's also a tuner, so more level 1 tuners for your synchro plays. For a 1-of, I run Blue Eyes Solid Dragon. He's okay. I feel like sometimes I do draw into him kind of clunky, and I don't want to draw into him. I can switch this out for something else, but I think for just this theme duel, I went with him. He does have a quick effect. I can shuffle this card from the field into the deck, and if you do, special summon 1 Blue Eyes from my deck. So again, it's a cool little switch out to bring about a Blue Eyes. And if this card is normal special summon, I can target 1 face-up monster on the field and then negate its effects. So that's a cool little negation. Then I run 2 of the hand traps, 2 Ghost Ogres. This is just for, because you need hand traps nowadays. So 2 Ghost Ogres. If you couldn't tell, I also got this one from the Kaiba collection. I don't know if you can read that. This Ghost Ogre, so it kind of fits that she's inside the Kaiba deck. For big OTKs or FTKs or whatever you want to call it, I do run 1 Chaos Max Dragon and 1 Chaos Dragon, and this is for my my Chaos form plays. Ideally, you want to get out either one of these first turn. You want to bring this out. Chaos Dragon, when he's ritual summoned with a Blue Eyes, when it declares an attack, it contains all battle positions of monsters your opponent controls as possible, and if you do, the attack and defense becomes 0. Also this turn, this card attacks defense position monsters. Inflict piercing damage. So you can smack somebody for 3,000 if you bring this boy out and just switch everybody to defense position. And then for the big boy, he's 4,000. He cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects if this card attacks a defense position monster and inflict double piercing damage. So ideally, you can get both of them out, switch everybody to defense with this guy's effect to 0, and then smack for 8,000 and win games. I think in the duel, I think I pulled both of these out. I don't remember. Check out the theme duel. I'll put a little card right here so that you can check that out. But ideally, these are the 2 boss monsters you want to be bringing out. Your Blue Eyes are great, but these effects are crazy. All right, onto spells. I have 3 of Chaos Form, and this is your ritual for those 2 Chaos Dragons. So you want to have, I'm actually going to put these here so we can have all our beautiful Blue Eyes in a frame. Yeah, this is just your ritual summon for your Blue Eyes Chaos or your Blue Eyes Chaos Max. It's just your ritual, normal ritual spell card. Then I run 1 Dragon Shrine. That's just to pitch cards, to your graveyard. You can throw a Dragonstone of White, or you could throw Blue Eyes in there. Then with its effect, you can throw a Dragonstone of White, then bring a Blue Eyes to your hand. So Dragon Shrine's really good. I actually run 2, so 2 Dragon Shrines. I'm sorry, I didn't see the other one there. So 2 Dragon Shrines. I do run 2 trade-ins. Ideally, I was gonna run 3, but I think I traded it in for maybe that Blue Eyes Solid Dragon. So I'll probably put a 3rd one in here because you can draw into a couple Blue Eyes in your first turn. So it's easy just to pitch them and draw 2 more cards. I do run the 1 Melody of Awakening Dragon. If you don't know what this does, you can discard 1 card, then add up to 2 Dragon type monsters with 3,000 or more attack from your deck to your hand. So it kind of helps get into these 2 dragons, or maybe even any of the blue eyes. If you have a chaos form and you pull this in the same hand first turns, you could just straight up go into this and maybe go into a blue eyes, or you can add up to 2 blue eyes. So you can add 1 for the tribute and then 1 for the actual ritual summon. So it's a good draw into card. And I got just Monster Reborn and Silver's Cry for the pitch plays. With your Dragon Shrine, you can pitch and you can reborn what blue eyes monster, and then you can just reborn any monster you want with that. Oh, drop my camera. I play the 1 Poly with this blue eyes deck. I mean, this comes in handy every once in a while when you want to bring out blue eyes ultimate. Ideally, again, you want to be using these 2 boss monsters, or if you do have to fuse, you can fuse into the blue eyes, the double-headed dragon. I'll show you that in here in a few minutes when I get to the extra deck, and that's like on the contact fusion, so you don't really need polymerization. So this is really for your blue eyes ultimate or Neo's ultimate or anything like that. Rage with Eyes of Blue. Ideally, you want to open with this. You can banish this card and as many cards as possible from your hand, graveyard face down, and if you do, special summon up to 3 copies of blue eyes from your deck. You cannot normal special summon monsters the turn you activate except a blue eyes white dragon. So you pull this first turn, you just banish all your cards and you can summon up to 3 blue eyes white dragons first turn. This is a crazy card, and I should have used it in the theme duel, but I didn't read it correctly, or no, I drew it to 2 blue eyes, so I couldn't really use its full effect. So it was a really crazy card. Cards of Consonance for your pitch plays as well. You can discard 1 Dragon Tuner and then draw 2 cards. If you have your Dragonstone of White, you can pitch it and then draw 2 cards, and then you get its effect where you can bring a blue eyes to your hand. So you draw 2 cards and you get a blue eyes to your hand. I should be running this at 3 or 2 so I can get more draw power. Another Monster Reborn, Return of the Dragon Lords. Again, 1 level 7 or 8 dragon monster. I can special summon it, or if it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, I can banish this card from my graveyard. So it's a Monster Reborn and a protection from the graveyard. So it's a good little tech in there. Foolish Burial for your pitching of your Dragonstone of White, or really anything you want to put in there. If you're drawn into a Monster Reborn or something, you can pitch something to the graveyard and Monster Reborn it. I run 1 defusion for the crazy plays. You can defuse your fusion monsters and then attack again for a couple times. I mean, it's a good surprise in this deck. I do run the 1 Regeki. I ran it for this build. I mean, you can replace this with anything else you want. This was just for the theme duel, and ideally you can run something like more hand traps, or you can put a couple impermanents in here. Impermanents would be the best if you want this to be meta. I mean, blue eyes is not going to be too meta, but you can replace this. This card is a $20 card or $30 card right now, and I have 2 of them. I didn't know they were that expensive until I saw it online. The Ultimate Creature of Destruction. I can target 1 blue eyes monster I control. This turn, the face-up monster is unaffected by card effect except its own. It cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any opponent monster it battles is destroyed at the end of the damage step. While this card is in your graveyard, if you normal summon or special summon a blue eyes white dragon, you can set this card but banish it when it leaves the field. So it's a cool little protection, kind of destroying everything and getting everything out of there. I didn't know it was that expensive. Again, for the theme duel, I'm using more stuff I feel like Kaiba would use. Mirror Force, of course. You know how he is about these trap cards, Mirror Force, Dragon, and all this other stuff. So I threw 1 Mirror Force in there. And just for effect plays, 1 Fiendish Chain. This is beautiful. Legendary Collection 5Ds one. First edition? Oh yeah. So just throwing this in there again for spiciness. Now we can move on to the extra deck. All right, for our fusion plays, The one Blue Eyes Ultimate, you know what this for? Just a big 4500 beater. I mean, like I said, you don't ideally want to be pulling this out, but this is just for show, really. You want to be pulling out either one of these dragons right here. So, one Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon, again, just for the looks, really. Your opponent cannot target or destroy this card with card effects once per turn. You can target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. If this card is fusion summoned using a monster whose original name was Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, you can target up 3 cards your opponent controls instead. So, if you're using Blue Eyes Alternative to bring this boy out, you can destroy up to 3 cards on the field. It's just a better Blue Eyes Ultimate. It's a way better Blue Eyes Ultimate. But just throwing him in there. And then I throw in the one Neo Blue Eyes White Dragon. Or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, I'm sorry. At the end of the damage step, if this is the only face-up card you control and it's fusion summon, and this fusion summon card attacked, I can send one Blue Eyes fusion monster from my extra deck to the graveyard. This card can attack again in a row. You use the effect of Neo Blue Eyes up to twice per turn, so you can just keep smacking people. So you can pitch these, smack 3 times in a row, so 4,500 multiple times. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that targets a Blue Eyes monster you control, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate the activation. So it's also protection. Then I run the one Twin Burst. It's just a cool 3,000. Can attack twice. Cannot be destroyed by battle card. So it's a contact fusion too. You don't need polymerization, so it's a cool little 2-in-1 Blue Eyes. Then for the synchro plays, I run 3 Azure Eyes, of course, for the Monster Reborn effect, just to bring out more Blue Eyes on the field. So, Blue Eyes, Azure Eyes does. Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. Then for more synchro plays, 2 of the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. So I rarely, and if I do, it's just because, I'm trying to hurry up and bring out something. Last synchro is going to be Cloud Castle. Like I said, just for defensive, in case anything goes wrong. It's a cool little card just to have in there tech-wise. Then for your XC place, you're going to have 1 Dingirsu, again, for tech plays. 1 Hope Harbinger, for spell and trap cards. I run a Galaxy package, really. So, Armor Photon, again, for 3 level 8 monsters, you can target up to field or cards on the field, destroy them, and then the same thing with a 4,500 beater. I mean, it's just a really big monster I can bring out if I wanted to. Then, last but not least, I do run 1 Link. I think I'm going to put a Cross Sheep in here instead. But Proxy F Magician, 2 effect monsters, it lets you fusion summon. So he's basically polymerization. So, again, I would probably put Cross Sheep or maybe something else in here. I don't run a lot of links on here. It's just an older deck. So, yeah. Let me know if you guys have any questions. This is my Blue Eyes build for the theme duel. We'll be coming out with the Red Eyes, like I said. And, let me know if you like this. Leave a like, comment, yell at me saying, why are you using this card or that card? Just throw something out there for us. All right.